say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Little gets the blood boiling. Why, like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Razorbacks offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Green. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Green. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Safe completion on the screen. He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on third down, and still not quite enough to move the chains. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. So Texas's offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a gap. It's Blue. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Arkansas. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Movement here from the tight end. Dropping back, it's Ewers. It's complete to the left. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 2nd down coming up. Got his man on the right. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the Longhorns get enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there. And he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Blue. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by 11 to LSU.
from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. Run, snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now on second down after the short completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Ewers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackle is made after the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Leaves it with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide out in motion. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Cook. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Fires to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, what a move! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry...
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Makes the catch. It's Gibson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Green. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The give on the inside. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The play action fake. Oh, so close to an interception there. If he had held on, he might have run that one to the house. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. right down the boulevard. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Encroachment, defense. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He's got it down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Cook. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. They're going to throw it again. And they're not on the same page there. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw. It's Ewers. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation who will enjoy this win. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's looking for a man on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. You're going to find out here.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. He's not afraid to go deep. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, though.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To the air, it's Green. A little release to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through
He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! What a catch and run for 6. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
On to attempt the try. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Green. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to LSU.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to pass. It's Green. They're working that left side. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Running back goes in motion. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run play action. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The back goes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it's right down the boulevard.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Gonna run it. It's Blue. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Trying the left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
Encroachment.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a man, it's Ewers. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Longhorns will punt this one away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. He'll try the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. And he'll be brought down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. On the run, it's Blue. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got it behind the line. It's Golden. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to run, it's Blue. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3.
Now, 4th down.
They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. 1st down here for the offense. Pulls and fires complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. At the 45, on his way. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Ewers. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Nothing but green ahead. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
That is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down in possession, no timeouts, so you've got to be able to get first downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds, and the receiver knew exactly what to do.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
3rd down coming up.
To the air, it's Ewers. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd down here in overtime and some work to do. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath and get settled here in overtime. It's up and good, although the result is bad. I didn't check. What was the spread on this game?
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws to the wideout. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Makes the grab on the left. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go back to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. No problem at all as he knocks it through, and we'll go to another overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. From the gun, looking for a man. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. Looks as if he's going to run it. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try gets it done. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.